Hi, everybody. I'm Will from Yoga House Miami, and we are live at the beautiful Miami Beach Botanical Garden. Hopefully, they're going to pan these cameras around and you're going to be able to see how beautiful it is here at the Botanical Garden. The garden has just reopened and it got more beautiful over the last 6 months, so make sure you come and see it. I'm here with W.O.W SoFlo. That is powered by T-Mobile. W.O.W SoFlo is the Week of Wellness, and they're doing these awesome events all across these iconic locations in Miami. And T-Mobile is making all this happen. There are a lot of people here that you're going to see later. There are a lot of events going on all week, and we have T-Mobile to thank for that. Also, Body Armor. Body Armor has waters and coconut waters and great products for when you are exercising and you need to replenish. So thanks to Body Armor as well. And again, the Miami Beach Botanical Garden. It's a really beautiful place, and I hope that you come and see the Botanical Garden and come and do yoga here with me on Thursdays and Saturdays in the morning. We do in-person classes here now. So look at yogahousemimiami.com for that. So again, my name is Will, and I'm going to do a quick stretch session with you. Now, what's the difference between stretching and yoga? It's what you think about when you're doing it. If you think about how the pose feels and trying to create a feeling with the pose, then I'm going to call that stretching. And that's what I am going to lead you through here today. Let's start with a breathing exercise. So stand up, toes and heels touching each other. Bring your hands under your chin, knuckles touching your chin. Breathe in by your nose as you bring your elbows up. Begin. Now lift your elbows up so high that you feel your armpits. Keep going until you feel those armpits, and then exhale, head up, elbows forward and touch, palms together, and push your knuckles into your chin until you feel your throat. And then inhale, head down. Suck your stomach in, your abdominal muscles, your pelvic floor. Pull all those muscles down there in. And then lift your elbows up until you feel your armpits again. And then exhale, head up. Elbows forward, elbows touch. Push your knuckles into your chin until you feel your throat. And then with your elbows touching each other, point your elbows upwards until you feel your shoulder blades. And then inhale, head down. Suck your stomach all the way in, pelvic floor all the way up. Any muscle you use to keep from peeing, pull those muscles in and bring your elbows up until you find your armpits and your rib cage. And then exhale, head up. Elbows forward and touch, palms together. Push your knuckles into your chin until you feel your throat and all the glands in your throat. See if you can move the muscles around them a little bit. Elbows up to find your shoulder blades. And that's enough. Arms down to the side. So again, what we're thinking about here is how these movements feel in the body. We're going to move the blood around the little nooks and crannies in the body that maybe have gotten tight. All right? So feet together, arms over your head, palms together, interlock your fingers. Reach up until you find where your armpits are again and your rib cage. And then come down to your right side until you find where your left side rib cage feels tight. Keep going until you find that. Push your hips to the left until you find where the outside of your left hip is tight. Lean your body weight back into your heels. Pull your stomach muscles in. Now squeeze your arms muscles. So your ears tell you that your arms muscles are tight. Once you tighten your arms muscles, can you pulse them 4 more times? Pulse, pulse. So you see you're not moving them, you're just squeezing your arm muscles. Now, abdominal muscles. Pull your abdominal muscles in tight and pulse those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Push your hips to the left till you feel the outside of your left hip. Squeeze your butt and your thigh muscles. And can you pulse those muscles? 1, 2. So it's like you're going from 100% contraction to 110%. And then come back up, stop in the middle. Reach up again until you find those ribs, and then come down to your left. until you find your right side rib cage and your right armpit. Push your hips to the right till you find the outside of your right hip. Lean into your heels. Tighten your arms muscles. Can you tighten your armpit muscles? And then pulse them. 1, 2. Looking for feelings in the body. Pull your abs in and your pelvic floor up and crunch those. 1, 2, 3. Push your hips to the right. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your thigh muscles and pulse them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back up. Stop in the middle. Drop your head back until you find where your throat is tight. Reach your arms back until you find where your chest is tight and push your hips forward to find where the fronts of your hips are tight. Lean back into your heels until you make every one of those feelings deeper. Squeeze your arms muscles and then pulse your arms muscles. 1, 2, again from 100% to 110. Now abdominals in and crunch. 1, 2, 3. Push your hips forward again. Squeeze your butt and then pulse your thighs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back up. Stop in the middle. Suck your stomach muscles all the way in and reach for your toes. And on the way down, notice how close your fingers get to the floor naturally. All right? Just notice that. Now bend your right knee forward and your left hip back to try to stretch your left side butt. Keep your stomach pulled in the whole time. But try to find a feeling in your left side butt muscle. See if you can reach that muscle. Pull your stomach in tight and feel how that changes how your low back feels. Now, switch. Left knee forward, right hip backwards, and try to find your right butt muscles, the glutes back there. See if you can find where the end of the range of motion of those muscles on your right side could be. Now bend both of your knees and grab your legs from behind. Your ankles maybe, or your calves, or just something grab the backs of your legs and pull your head down until you find where your shoulders are tight. Look for that place between your shoulder blades that could be tight. Squeeze your arms muscles so your knees tell you that your arms muscles are tight, and then pulse your arms muscles. 1, 2, 3. Now abdominal muscles. Pull them in and crunch. 1, 2, 3. Keep your grip. Push your knees back. Squeeze your thigh muscles again and pulse your thigh muscles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then with your stomach sucked in, come back up. Arms down to the side. Now let's finish with another breathing exercise. Suck your stomach in and your pelvic floor up and start a breath down there. Bring that breath in through your nose, up through your stomach, and your heart, and your lungs, and your throat, to the top of your head, and hold the breath there for a second, and then out through your nose. And then again, start a breath down there. Bring it in through your nose, up through your stomach, and your heart, and your lungs, and your throat, to the top of your head. And can you make your rib cage feel that little bit of stretch because your lungs are so full, and then out through your nose. And then last one, start a breath down in your lowest abdominal muscle. Pull those muscles in tight and bring the breath in through your nose, up through your stomach, and your heart, and your lungs, and your throat, to the top of your head, and hold it there, and then out through your nose. And there's your quick stretch, folks. So I want you to consider how there might be parts of your body that are a little bit locked up and tight. Maybe you know where they are, maybe you don't know where they are, but just consider that that might be the case in your body. Also consider that you have the key to open those parts of that body with stretching. So if you go to my website, yogahousemiami.com, I've got a video there that you can use every day for a quick 7-minute stretch routine that's going to help you find those locked up places in your shoulders and in your hips and maybe your ankles. Just find the places in your body that are a little bit tight, give them a little bit of love and attention through stretching, and then see how it makes you feel afterwards. So, thank you for having me here, folks. Next up, we've got Myk from Modern Om, and he's going to lead you through a happiness meditation. So thanks again to the folks at T-Mobile for making all this happen, and Body Armor. Body Armor is doing a live painting here that you all are going to see in a minute. Stay for the meditation. Come to see us at the Miami Beach Botanical Gardens. Come for the gardens. Stay for the yoga Thursdays and Saturdays in the morning. And Mind Body Social, thank you guys for doing this. And the WOW Week of Wellness in SoFlo. This is very cool that you all are doing it. Thank you for having me, and thank you all for participating. All right, namaste.
Hi friends, welcome to another beautiful day in Miami. We find ourselves today at the Miami Beach Botanical Garden, and it's a privilege to be able to be sharing a meditation with you from this beautiful space. So today we are being presented by the WOW South Florida Week of Wellness by Mind Body Social. It's a super cool event that's taking place all week with free wellness events over Zoom, sponsored by companies like Publix, Baptist Health, Body Armor, Myk Likhov, Florida Blue, Deliver Lean, and Nike Miami. And just wanted to start off with that, and to again thank Sandy and the Botanical Gardens for providing this beautiful space for us. My name is Myk Likhov. I am the founder of Modern Om. And Modern Om is a community that was founded in Miami around bringing people together for the purposes of going inward, looking inside, and practicing together. We host events all over town pre-COVID, where we would gather students and meditators, and we would have events like sound healings, breath work, conversations around different topics, and really be a community within Miami that was created to share a space and give people a place to show up for themselves. Since COVID, the whole world has changed, and this I'll get into in just a moment. For us at Modern Om, what was challenging yet beautiful is that we began to deliver our meditations on a global scale. So now, if you're at all interested in meditation and learning about different mindfulness topics, all the way from meditation to embodiment, tarot card reading, Buddhism, just different practices in terms of movement and philosophies around community and food and environment. We offer every single day at 10 a.m. a gathering space digitally, and we do so every single day. We have over 130 different facilitators that share every single morning on one of these topics, and now our facilitators and student community come from all over the world. So if you're catching us here, know that if you're interested in going deeper inside and learning about all different types of meditations, mindful practices, you can always catch us at modernom.co, or find us on Instagram at modernom. So the topic of today is happiness. And what a topic it is, right? It's what we're all looking for. Happiness is this It's like a goal that we have. It's a subjective that we have. At least it seems like it. So I wanted to start off with this quote that I thought would be an appropriate place to begin. And it is, if you observe a really happy man, you will find him building a boat, writing a symphony, educating his son, growing flowers in his garden. He will not be searching for happiness as if it were a collar stud that has rolled under the dressing table. By W. Baron Wolf. It's really important, this quote. We're not going to find happiness by searching for it, like we dropped something under the bed and now we're searching to get it. We're going to access happiness by doing. In fact, not even by doing. We're going to access happiness by being. And that's a really big shift in thinking about this aspect of our lives, because you can only be something now. You can only be something that you have inside. The practice of meditation is all about understanding what's going on inside and getting okay with that. Getting okay with that and actually relishing it, accepting it, realizing that this is it. Right now, this moment, me sharing this meditation, you watching this practice, you participating, this is all that there is. And so many teachings point to this. And this word happiness is simply another word for exactly this. It's this beingness, this feeling of being alive, this feeling of being present right now. And we choose it. We choose happiness. It's a choice over and over every moment to choose how it is that we show up. So we're not going to find happiness by searching for it. It's not outside. You can't search for it externally or high, low, let me find happiness in a relationship, in a job, in a new purchase, in a trip. We try, but that's not happiness. We find happiness from within. We choose it by understanding ourselves, by understanding that this right now is who we are, is what our experience is. And we show up full of acceptance and ready to be exactly where we are. So there are so many forms of meditations. I'm going to share with you a practice where you, in the future, don't need a facilitator. You don't need somebody like me up here to teach you meditation or lead you in meditation. So I'm going to give you a technique. The technique I'm going to give you is called a mantra technique. Mantra is a word in this ancient language called Sanskrit. It predates Latin, it predates Arabic, and all of these languages that we know, and it comes from this area of India and Asia. And it's said to have special properties, this language, because the sounds carry a certain vibration. And those vibrations, it doesn't even matter if you know what those words mean or what those vibrations represent, they carry an energy, an intention. So when we use this word mantra, or you hear this word mantra, and you see that this word comes from this Sanskrit, you don't have to know what it means. Its energy will carry you forward in its original meaning and intention. So the mantra that we're going to use today is one of the very common mantras that is used in meditation practices. And it is 2 syllables. So and hum, H-U-M. So and hum. And the meaning of this mantra is that so is I am, hum that. I am that. So I am, hum that. So we're going to use this mantra and we're going to repeat it. Give you a few more instructions. Another beautiful way to use a mantra is to pair it with the breath. Breath is one of the easiest ways to get into the present state. And if I shared with you that this is where you find happiness, this is where you find who you really are, then it's good to have practices that bring us into this present moment. So what we'll do is, I would love you to repeat the word so on the inhale. So, and hum. So, and hum. Got that? So we'll begin in a moment, but I want to give you a few more instructions. One is around sitting, how you sit. In this type of meditation, sit any way that's comfortable. You can sit like me, cross-legged, but if you're sitting in a chair, sit in the chair. If you're sitting on the ground in a different way, if you're sitting with your feet up and your knees up, that's okay too. The key is to put your body in a position so that it doesn't take your attention away from the mantra. And so you can sit with your back against the wall, you put your back against a chair. Know that this is your meditation, your practice, and I want you to be comfortable. When you repeat this in your own home, on your own time, just be you. One recommendation, don't lie down. And it's not that you can't do this lying down, it's just that if you lie down, you may fall asleep. And not that sleep is a bad thing, it's actually, we all get it, a great thing. That's not what we're up to right now. So, perfect. Find a seated position that's comfortable for you. And on your own time, when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Notice the inhales and the exhales. Maybe wiggle around a little. Just move your torso just a little bit. Keep your attention on your breath. So today we hold the intention to connect with this energy of happiness. This energy comes from within, cannot be found anywhere externally. Nobody's going to make you happy. No item will make you happy. No circumstances will make you happy. You're the one that brings the happiness with you. And you gently place the happiness on all of these things in your life. So this is a practice to connect within, to connect with our inner happiness. And we're going to use this technique called the mantra. And the words are so and hum. And when you're ready, on your own time, I want you to try it. On the inhale, think, so. And then on the exhale, think, hum. On the inhale, think, so. And on the exhale, think, hum. So and hum. So now you'll continue this at your own pace. And if your mind wanders, and it may, just gently bring your attention back to so and hum. I'll let you know when we move on. Without opening your eyes, I invite you to release the mantra. Just let it go. And just sit, again noticing your breath. Is it deeper? You're taking in more oxygen or not? Just keep your attention on your inhales and your exhales. And we'll sit here for just a few minutes. And before you open your eyes, check in with yourself. Did you touch some part of yourself in this practice? Maybe a stillness. Maybe a state between asleep and awake. Maybe something peaceful. Or maybe not. Take a few more breaths. Then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So this, friends, is a very, very classic meditation practice that you can do anywhere. In the comfort of your home, on an airplane, as in the passenger in a car, not the driver, obviously. In the moment when you're stressed, just sow on the inhale and hum. I promise if you do it for 1 minute, it will change how you feel. So usually this is where I would open the session for questions or experiences. So I will just leave it and leave us with this parting thought. Where are we searching for happiness outside of ourselves? Where are you searching for happiness outside of yourself? See if anything comes. And I want you to really feel that it's inside you. It's always inside you. It's always accessible by you. It's always ready for you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today in this beautiful space with WOW South Florida and the Miami Beach Botanical Garden. Again, my name is Myk Likhov, the founder of Modern Om. If you're in Miami, come find us at the Bungalow. We host sessions every Wednesday night live, and every single day digitally we have this cushion crawl 10 a.m. where you will find so many epic facilitators sharing their wisdom every day. Thank you again, friends, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.